to take on Martin Lell. We've seen him do this in the London Marathon. He's absolutely superb at the end. When the legs are tired, as I said earlier on, you can just get those arms pumping, get the knees driving, and that is a very impressive sprint finish from Martin Lell. The first time he's won the Great North Run. His personal best is just around that mark, 60 minutes and 10 seconds. He had far too much speed for the youngster in the end. It is a Kenyan 1-2, but it was Martin Lell who came out on top ahead of his teammate Samuel Wanjiru. It's good to see the man who's so often graced the London Marathon so well. Good to see him here on Tyneside, and hopefully he's enjoyed his first race there. By the looks of that, he can certainly go well under 60 minutes in a race where, as I said, they probably concentrate on the clock a little bit more, because he appeared to have an awful lot left in the tank there. This is Henrik Ramala in third place, quite a long way down the road. The man who's won this race on 3 occasions in the past, the South African, a familiar face here on Tyneside, in the top 3 again.
Well, Henrik Ramala won this race 10 years ago. He still comes here, he still runs strongly. He tends to use this race as a warm-up for the New York Marathon, and we'll be seeing him in a few weeks' time run the New York Marathon. But he wasn't able to be competitive with those outstanding Kenyan athletes. Fantastic finish by Martin Lell, a good performance in second place by Samuel Wanjiru, and another strong run in his regular haunt, Great North Run, by Henrik Ramala, receiving the applause of the crowd. He'll quite enjoy that. It's a bit noisy down there when they get excited, but now he's well on his way into the finishing area. You'll see the sign up there which tells him just how far exactly to go. He knows his way here, he knows his way round, and we maybe have to wait another year before Henrik Ramala comes back to win this one.
Well, he's never been out the top 3 at the Great North Run. So if nothing else, a good each-way bet. He came up against 2 very good men this time round. Not the quickest race he's ever run, but he ran a good, sensible, solid race again. A long way clear in third place. There's a bit of a battle going on, about a couple of 100 metres behind for 4th and 5th. But Henrik Ramala, as I said, a popular visitor to Tyneside always, just eases himself across the finish line. And then coming up in 4th place, it looks like Thomas Abu from Salford Harriers. That's a cracking run for him. It looks as though it is indeed. That'll be a big personal best, Thomas Abu, who's coming through in 4th place. And then just behind him is the American Josh Roatinsky. But Thomas Abu, that is a superb performance. That's a well-judged effort, because he certainly was a fair way down the field when we last looked down the field at about 7 or 8 miles, something like that. But Thomas Abu, the first British finisher ahead of John Brown. Well, if you were watching earlier on, this is the man I was talking about, Adam Goucher, the husband of Cara, who won the women's race. Now somebody better go and tell him quickly, unless they've been telling him on the, hang on, there's just a little whisper in here, just tell you something, your wife won. Really? Well, we've had another 2 very, very good races, and as we start to see the elite men crossing the line, just watching for John Brown. There's Bahanu coming through. It's been a tough day for him. Former winner, of course. Chinhanu coming through. And then that was Ian Hudspeth. The Morpeth Harry has an excellent run. The first local finisher. And then behind him, Marco Gielen from the Netherlands. And then there's a bit of a gap behind that. So Thomas Abu, the first of the British runners to cross the line. Very good performance from Ian Hudspeth as well. As I said, local runner. Looks like Dan, I think, coming through now. Dan Robinson. And that might be John Brown a little bit further back behind him now. If you know Dan well, it's probably likely that he's just passed John in the last half milers, so come through late. So another good season coming to a finish. Oh, and what happened there? There's a little diversion there. Yemelyanov of Russia. Chaika is crossing the line. As we just see these elite men coming through, well, as I said, we'll keep you posted with how John Brown does. Azuzi just finishing. Martin Lell winning this year's race. Andy Jones of Salford just crossing the line. It'll be interesting to hear about the performance of Thomas Abu. Abu was in 7th place and a big new personal best, 62 minutes and 52 seconds, and I know that's well inside the qualification time that the British team had been asking for selection for the World Championships, which are in 2 weeks' time. I'm not sure if he wants to go and run again in those World Championships, but he's performed with a time quick enough certainly to gain selection if he wishes to have it. Hugh Lobb coming across the line, one of our top marathon runners, 65.40. Well, as the elite athletes have finished, a few of them still a little further down. Some of the thousands will be approaching, what, I guess 10, 11 miles, and some of them only at about 3 and 4 miles. Incidentally, one of the guys with one of the high numbers I'll keeping an eye open for, as we see Mesgebu of Ethiopia cross the line. Is the president of Durham University cross-country team. I think he had number 35, Nicholas Rook. He's president, as I said, of the Athletics and Cross Country Club, and he's running for charity L'Arche. He's wearing number 35. He was hoping to run somewhere around the 70, 71, 72 minutes, something like that. Keep an eye out for him. So even the people who are running pretty quick, also running for charities as well. It's his second Great North run. Plenty of students out there today running for all sorts of good causes as well. Still haven't seen John Brown though, which is not good news. We had been hearing good reports about his progress in recent times, and he should have really been much quicker than this, so something must have gone wrong for John today. In fact, the guys are crossing the line now. They're slower than the women's winner, Cara Goucher, who of course ran inside 67 minutes. Don't tell them that though. I said the seas were a little bit rough down at South Shields today. Plenty of wash down there. But it has, to be honest, been a wonderful day in terms of the conditions. The sun's been shining pretty much since the off. A slight breeze when they come onto the coast, so it won't be too warm for the competitors, as some of them will be out there for